Добрый вечер. Перейдем сразу к делу. На каком моменте мы остановились? Получается, на вот этой головоломке башки. Так. Я так понял, здесь надо соединить просто эти нейроны в башке. Эмоция. Эмоция. Мгм. Понятно. Так. Узел речи. Логика. Речь. Подожди, я думал, я соединяю вот это. Где тут эта полоска? Ага. Угу. Не работает. Тоже не работает. Так. Блять, загадка дьявола. Сплошные загадки эти, дурацкие. Ну, синеньким это куда может он пойти, да? А мне надо просто соединить. Типа такого, да? Память. Блять.
Console glows as you approach. The mind still.
Начать сначала.
The console glows as you approach.
Так, с фиолетовым я разобрался. Нормально? Отлично. А, опять? Я думал, что-то новое будет. Ну и финальное. А, стоп. И вообще туда? Спасти вассала. Зариэль из лунных башен. Такие. Ну ладно, давай сходим. Засейвимся. Я не хочу это перепроходить. Угнетенных душ. Бодрствующий разум.
The moment comes. The absolute moves.
Клинок короче, там что-то каких-то душ, да? А, это даже так. Психический урон. А Shadow Heart умеет? Нет, не умеет. Надо сходить на тот стенд тогда и эту башку засунуть. Что скажешь?
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the Gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. A Githzerai's mind is not so easily cracked. Our discipline was My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it. And kept me. I never broke, but... I've spent all these centuries. Use your tadpole. Erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
Угу. Правду давай.
All right. The Gate did not find my monastery. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine...
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours. Thank you.
Блять.
No. No! Please!
Где знания?
The city calls out for salvation. Chosen are my heart. And you, my...
Где, блядь, знания? Пиздец. Ничего в итоге не дал.
If not over, then through.
Знания поглотил. Класс. Так.
Fine bow. Pretty enough for a flesh prison. If not, the noble.
The monk-like Githzerai, sibling race to the warrior Githyanki. Their contempt for one another is a
I'd guess you're no willing guest of the Gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. Warriors of the mind. Oh, there's some physical prowess involved, but the battlefield on which we truly fight, my order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. I never broke, but I've spent. Use your tadpole. It raised me, and I will pass my technique on to you. My people dwell in limbo, a realm of pure chaotic thought. Or perhaps not. Death. Touch my mind, and purge it. At the very moment you do, I will make my knowledge yours.
Ну-ка давай, проницательность, сработай.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Pretty enough. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the Gate either. Perhaps we might aid. A gift of my order. I never broke, but use your tadpole.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling.
All right. The Gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As you realize the
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative, and it fades beneath your touch. But you feel something left behind.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you... And I see.
Что? М. Понял. Так. Я еще хотел прокачать их.
Madness.
У меня 8 личинок.
Take the city. Every soul made true.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Ну, вот я хотел вот это вот.
Down.
Мгм.
Action, not reaction.
Звучит хайпово.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart. And you my many hands.
I wonder what the next move is.
Of many hearts, one soul.
No one's stopped me yet. If my feet can carry me.
К нам туда. Драться уже нечем.
Prepare the march. My chosen.
All right, time to skunk about. That's a friendly
Тоже опыт.
What path lies before me? If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Descend, assemble.
Breathe deep and move.
Ух ты. Так, там управление. Значит, пока туда сходим.
Not to draw any attention. Never wanted the easy path.
Descend, assemble.
И почем стоит? Понятно. Такие знания, так дешево. Давай сюда.
Softer than a whisper.
position.
Да что такое?
Survival is all that matters. Best be on my way. Can't risk being in open view.
On the move.
Блин.
On the move.
Отлично.
Still on my feet. I don't need any attention right now.
А, недалековато еще.
Can't even catch my breath. Here we go again. Waste a step.
The device does not react to your presence. The device releases a stream
Mind
of
flayers and
fragmented memories
civilians,
and emotions.
Side by
The
side.
device does not react to your presence. You remember the courage, conviction, delirium, mania, laughter. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking relief. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet illithid, terrified, desperate to escape.
Опа, наш кореш. И этих мы вроде
The device
встречали.
is open to your tadpole's command, to your
Давай с выживателей тоже.
Geich machinery. Cold as the sea of night, alien as time to the astral plane. Avert your eyes, close your mind.
Ну а чё б нет?
Let's go.
Красава. Тридцаточка. Ух, приятно. Ну, тебя забьют, я по-любому. Дают продукт, как обычно мозгоеда.
Heating up.
Молодцы, ребята.
I didn't think I was going to make it. I owe you an explanation. The others, the ambush. Tell me they survived? You've heard some of it, I'm sure.
Третья выбрал.
That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than... We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard... her. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought, and ran, and died around me, while by the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it.
Не нужен никакой бог.
I fell short of that mark in Avernus, and even so, it was not so bad as this. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how... If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. Only if you can trust it won't be buried in your back. The Absolute swayed... Go, my friend. Please.
Ну, отлично. Раньше эти летиды были чем-то невозможным для меня. С их соточкой здоровья. Теперь в отсосе они.
brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something
An
big.
unusual parasite here. It's reaching out to me. No more tadpoles in here. Wonder what happened to them.
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came. Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of...
Do it, and I'll let Will off his leash.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
Ну, мы освободим, наверное, ее.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm... As for the pact, Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the soul bearer from all
6 months. We could be long dead before that long.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
Блять. Я ж не читал этот договор. Я тебе голову
Not
оторву.
going to happen, but I... Right. I'm out of here. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've lost...
Вдруг он бы умер, если бы она умерла б тоже. Еп твою мать. Ну куда ты в эту хуйню прыгаете? Ну пойдем.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers. Trying to pull rank. And yet not a I shall present your bones to General Thorm as retribution for what...
Давай ее.
Not even the worms will want your...
Пизда. Так. А я еще думал, блин, хорошее место, чтобы взорваться.
try to do?
The absolute knows.
Repositioning.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Toast, toast.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Not design, but death.
All's well that ends.
Класс.
Better as it could have. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Bring death. General Thorm was attacked. The order to a trying. I shall.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Still breathing.
You will pay for death long before we grant it.
Gods, it's hot in here. Incoming.
One day I'll catch a break. Out of sight, out of mind.
Not even the worms will want your life when I'm done with you.
Smell blood.
Нормально так подруги уносит. Нежить. А, это просто. Я-то думал, именные цепи какие-то.
These boots have seen everything.
Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design.
Чрево. Ба. Ну, конечно, в таких условиях работать. Их комната.
We will take the city. Every soul made.
Подтекающая жидкость разротовой полости. Мне удалось установить причину. Из-за необычного способа введения паразита его выделения вытекают наружу, не поглощаются мозгом. Как-то не было других рабов. Было. Не знаю, почему паразит выделяет это масло, но оно пахнет чесноком. И как мы теперь знаем, это указывает на то, что паразит питался мозговым веществом своего хозяина. И я взяла образец ушной жидкости. Сегодня была назначена вивисекация. Подопытный не проявлял никаких признаков боли. Когда я разматывал кишечник, он схватил тонкую кишку, словно веревкой подтянулся ко мне, чтобы мотать орган вокруг моей шеи. По всей видимости, меня задушить. Увы, в его руках совсем не осталось силы. Пришлось зашить ему кишки обратно в чрево. Пробую заново в другой день. Я видел 1000 ушей. Некоторые из них рефлекторно вздрагивали, когда чувствовали, что червь вот-вот у них зароется. Червю требуется больше времени, чтобы проникнуть в мозг, и если ушной канал не прочищен, тогда мне приходится брать в руки ушную свечу. Также, как же это все уныло, я устала от бесконечных ушей, я устала от того, что мне поручают лишь одну задачу — изготавливать рабов. Всеми сведениями о работе мозга заведуют избранные. А нам скармливают лишь крупицы знаний. Нам запрещено изучать мозговую деятельность рабов. Мне нужен новый раб, такой, о котором бы не знал Бальтазар. Существует исключительной силы воли. Вроде моего старого питомца, даже под действием паразита может сохранить фрагменты своей прежней личности. Нам нужно знать, почему так происходит. Фрагменты. Пиздец, как корабль какой-то. Столько всего тут. Так, тут мы были. Оттуда я, наверное, пришел. Да.
Descend, faithful. We depart.
Она рано или поздно засунет его в меня. Крысы, которые посвятили одновременно со мной столько лет назад, она посадила мне в ухо паразита, пока я сплю. Не способна жить без питомца, над которым так удобно ставить опыт. Ей нужен раб в клетке, чтобы идти в своей работе так далеко, как никогда бы не позволил ей Бальтазар. Я помню время, когда мы с тобой топтали муравьев и тут же их реанимировали. Наши первой смерти. Надеюсь, где-то глубоко внутри ты тоже об этом помнишь. Ну, своя романтика у них. Это что за великан тут был?
Baldur's Gate will know my desire.
Я иногда вспоминаю нашу жизнь простыми деревенскими хирургами. На самом деле на шкеле. Мы тогда хотели быть лучшими в своем ремесле, хотели научиться излечить любые смертоносные раны, как мы дошли до жизни такой. Леса сама не своя с тех пор, как ее ручного верного отправили служить на наутилоид. Не могу даже прикоснуться к ней, зеленею от одной лишь мысли об этом. Это моя родная жена. Впрочем, жена ли теперь она мне? Я думал, что, избавившись от ее любимчика, я верну ее чувства, но она продолжает страдать по этому мерзкому трупу. Если она узнает, что это я сделал, а именно сдал Бальтазару, рассказал ему, что она пряталась чисто у себя, она меня убьет, потом поднимет и убьет еще раз. Ой, романтика некромантов. А что тут такое? Чего? Что, надо бы, наверное, сходить? Башку засунуть. Зевлор. Ах вы гады.
Oh, stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive?
Стоят, уже жопу чешут, возмущаются.
They won't be laughing much longer. Won't be any more of this. No gnomes in the city. Watch, Brevin.
Скоро эти смехуёчки закончатся.
Kind of a training camp. Don't know how it gets me into the watch, but
Все? Класс. Скоро эти смехуёчки закончатся.
Descend, assemble, prepare. Evacuate.
Тут все. Видимо.
I've got a long road ahead. This calls for careful footwork. Oh, fleet of Nautilus. How many true souls have passed through this way? Should mind my step. I don't need any attention right now. Don't mind if I do. Just out of view.
Descend, assemble.
My hands. Won't they all catch a break?
Очередная башка.
Descend, assemble.
Где похились? А, ну всем хилит.
Have to keep going.
Так, на это на второй этаж. Мы еще первый не весь облазили. Пойдем опять.
Salvation, the chosen are my heart.
My head hurts. Can I go back to bed, Mummy? I live here. This is my house. We saw a big spiky snail that felt just very sleepy, Mummy. I wish you'd stop waking me up so much. Night, night, Mummy.
Ну, все.
Assume nothing.
Смысленное. Я тут все облазил. Казалось, нет. Ну, наверное, просто показалось. А это даже минус первый.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Плохое чрево только осьминога.
Excited by something. Drawn to it.
Can't slow down.
No longer a background murmur, the presence in your
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Ух ты ж. Это его батька. Так.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Или не его батька.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Имена смешались.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough, but what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Baal!
Голова, дай денег.
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
А, вот его батька.
Preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate.
we go to prepare the way.
Опыта.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward... You could have run away, absconded with the prism. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible. Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
Какой жребий.
Place is to die so that I might... Let us speak plain. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god... My daughter's life returned. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin. He's never had a more I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merc, you are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Wit...
Да ладно, не надо. Блять. Голову вместе с ним. Угу.
Breathe quiet, move with care.
Moving.
Че летит? Блять, там еще сверху. Что за смертоносные приказы? Понятно. Пиздец. Ща я пасу. Так, ну есть микроплан.
What is it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before finer champions than you have tried and failed. But perhaps let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkelgate, I will kill you now. With pleasure.
So long as Night Song's in that cave, Catherine can kill her. Light on my feet.
Так, чё? Ага.
Fury, I am death.
Fuck yes.
Блин. Что я ношу? Что толку? Я ношу вот это. Но толку нет.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
Мозги вот так. Завидели. Завидели, блядь. Зафокусили. Все, освободили.
Let's go with fire, baby. Find a route.
На нахуй. Один процент. Ладно.
Back in your cage.
My injuries need tending.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
Охуенно. Крылышки, блядь. Спускается она.
Now this is my happy place. Count on me.
1%. Пять. Нормально, 30 хпшек у него осталось. Сковыряет. Мой топорик. Распластанность. Понятно.
These boots have seen everything.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me.
Ты глуп. Что думал, что вечер? Ныряй, плавать.
Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
Алут. Сучок. И много бла-бла. Ту-ту-ту. На всех поблизости, да? Что такое, равновесие потерял? Дружок-пирожок. Своего подсоса убил. А, не, это наш подсос. Понял. А ты нежить? Чё нахуй сделал? Пятерочку на. Сука.
Shimmy on the go.
Ой. Давай на пятерочку, подружка. У. Хорошо.
Karlak, it's go time. Say bye-bye.
Опять ты упала. Масхил. Тоже неплохо. Да не пугайся.
This calls for careful footwork.
Watch this.
Шестнадцать. А я не рассчитывал, что ты что-то сможешь. Давай. Бля. 3. Отхилился. Ну, я думал, подхилился. О, ебать тут яиц. Ну, ты много бла-бла, чел, по итогу.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me.
Он тебя не слышит.
Nothing. I am forsaken. You have
The chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketherick's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Need to find a way forward.
Indolence breeds madness.
What to do? Moving in.
Eager for battle. Onward. Worth examining. I know what to do.
No time to rest.
Нож возьмем. Амулетик. Великий план. Неплохо. Выпей стакан воды и приляг.
With haste.
Этот недобог даже лут мне не дал. Только с деда он снял.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
На лоб. Будет отдать.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the... It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. And it must be the reason nobody could heal. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. They are known to pick from their most devout followers, a chosen. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy, but working together and control... I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives. And the army of the Absolute is marched within the city. An elder brain, brimming with power. Ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, I will be your shield, but you... And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one
левую руку
chance.
взять. Так. Подружку убежала. Так. 19, да? 15. 17. Будешь носить.
Thinking on all that you learned below. You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How? I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my life. He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. And now he'll use up the entire sword. He has to die.
and I'm gonna be the one who kills him! He can't get away with what he's done.
I am ready to rest my weary head.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one an elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic. Reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers too. But I know it is most take courage. We have killed a man who could not die. You have a nether stone. And these chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront. Of course, falling foul of Ketherick convinced me that my grand adventures were. But you convinced me. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. You're amply reinforced already. I'll let the new... With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be... There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing X. Beyond that, our course is yours to set.
Как хочешь, дед.
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of dark. There are depths to this alliance yet. Do Illithids possess souls?
Но я не думаю, но я думаю, да, есть.
No, nor canst thou. Yet, the three amass a flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one. The Alliance is reforged, mortal. The planes thus. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am... No.
Нет.
Helm's bless.
Чё, теперь тут будете жить?
You're here. Good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. Maybe. I'd love to put on a show. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then...
Давай, дева, с тобой. Дядя, ты чего в трусах?
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I'm here. I dreamt every night that you'd come.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me.
I will be. And
in this moment, I want for nothing.
There you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed... They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy.
and fought well against your changed father.
May he
На
rest
5
in
урона
peace at last,
раздавлен был.
now
Ага.
that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp.
Там уже тесновато.
Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's body.
Aelin!
Давайте. Так. У нее до сих пор эта штука висит, как я накинул.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly. Now that Oliver has returned, I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps I have. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean. Seems your ranks are...
Угу. Оговорочка, да?
Ketheric Thorm is no more. The shadows not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees
Стоит
fit.
сбоку в трусах, лыбится.
Give it time. A reward.
О. Ребятки.
It'll take time, but this...
А, вот ты.
I owe you an apology.
Тебя
I saw
слушаю.
you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew... I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being...
Мудак.
Quite frankly, I wasn't sure you would. And that's precisely... The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
Выкладывай. Что ты там надумал?
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand Gnomes. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's find me in the city. And once you see what it's become,
Ну, прикольно, прикольный доспех такой.
Just tell me what you need.
Только скажи, что надо.
Lady.
Надо допродать шмотки. Че ж тут? Тебя ж отправили. Так, где-то еще слитки были. Блин. Ага. Забрали. Это откинули. Надо найти.
It's finally time for the Iron Hand gnomes to.
The Absolute will not win this day.
Что за хуйня?
Where did I leave that?
Tempers are rising.
You need to eat before you head off, all right? Have anything to eat? Just tell me what you need.
Странная тема. Так, они тут. Отлично. Я думал, собьется все нахрен. Один раз зашел и все. Блять. 18-16. Ну да, это хорошее. Тяжелое. М-м-м-м-м. Так даже получше.
Fate.
Dost thou require a new ally?
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to give this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
А, я думал сарказм. Надо тебя брать, Гейл, надо бы.
I guess I can take care of myself. I mean,
Ты уже говоришь об этом очень долго, но пока еще сидишь у меня.
Your path leads away from me, I sense. Be safe.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh? He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighbor. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast city. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Чел, скорее всего, ты до конца игры будешь у меня в лагере сидеть, так что мне твои планы вообще не интересны.
Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10 day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet there they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures, each in circle. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then there is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. One soul for one city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mazora's ever said. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that the moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained was my soul was bound and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned after. He said only one word. I don't know that it was brave. I understand. No, he did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Наконец-то это закончилось.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting.
Ну, вот это хорошо. Немногословно вообще.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me... I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I never saw myself as a bad... I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
Конечно.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Being chased by
Мне
wolves.
рассказывал.
Almost no one.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did...
I chose to do that. For the mission.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Работа не волк, работа волк. Волк — это ходить. Привет. Блин, у них крутые маски. У нас, конечно, хуйня полная, которая на ней одета. Это легендарная.
About how they would abandon their children out in the wilds. and force them to find their way home. It seems.
What?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in...
My father.
That is him. He lives still. And you...
No.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You are young, but you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows...
My parents...
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to... You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too
Дурачок,
far into
осторожно,
Shah's
она тебя
umbral
убьет.
domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. And mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What do you do with it?
I'll need every advantage, it seems.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto...
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide...
Богатство и удача.
I can't believe it. And my father, by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, Ketheric Thorm, he raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same then. And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So
Ну, это
changed.
старость.
So I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. I found last light within the shadows, made a shelter there, prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father... I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm...
Да, отдыхайте сколько угодно. У меня столько провизии, что, блядь, вы можете всю жизнь тут жить. И ничем не нуждаться. Вон фарфор еще, вон сколько. Только ровно. Не больше, не меньше. Бухать не будем.
Oh, that potion did not go down well.
Что такое?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Что, блядь? Это
He
гаденыш.
gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Он что, попил? Ничего, бесплатно. Так, ты.
So, and here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I Moon Maiden Seluna. Hear me. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
Я ценю золото, выше монет, выше молит. Где лунная магия?
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought... So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together we will... Ketheric Thorm. Father of... Ketheric Thorm never did trust me. Even when he worshipped the moon. When she died. Curse the day. The hour. We each of us... He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the shadow. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. But
Это громко.
the brute is dead, and we live.
Ой, успокойся. Его тоже можно понять.
I've been lied to. My whole life. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. We'd better press on for now. And hope we're ready. But before that, there's one thing I need to see. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Of course. Well, don't stand and ceremony.
Да. Наконец-то. Сто часов игры и вот.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Отправимся в путь.
Glad that's still the case.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric, there are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader, Your Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of... But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own. Together, we will put an end to the...
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Мы не собираемся туда сначала, мы еще даже на поверхность, блядь, не вышли. Бы на поверхность бы выйти. Там ясли, все дела. Бедная гитянка уже столько терпит меня. Нет у тебя, братишка? Блин, плохо. Загуглю, может, есть. Сейчас приду. В таверне сидят тифлинги. Никого нет. Неужели они остались в той... Кто тут?
Whoever or whatever is called.
Канада. Неужели я их там оставил, этих пацанов? Жесть трупяков. Блин, грустно, если не могу на поверхность выйти. Не попасть. Ну, это еще раз грустно. Ладно, попробуем туда пройти тогда.
I hope I can say the same of me.
Где-то в горах. Ну, тут етянки есть. Ой, блядь, так. Неужели это только в первом акте можно было сделать?
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's, your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Класс, дерево выросло. Блин, мне никто не говорил, что если можно, нельзя, блядь, потом попасть.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Жесть, сколько лутаться. С девчонками.
Can't slow down.
Что ж, продолжим в следующий раз. Жалко, конечно, но что не удастся попасть в Весли. Подруга расстроится. Да и я там бафы, наверное, какие-нибудь есть. Новые шмотки. Вот. Ну, на сегодня это все. Всем спасибо. Всем пока.
Thank you.